All right, this is not the usual damned old thing. First off, I'm not wearing my hat, mainly because I left it upstairs. Second, we're in my basement. And this isn't exactly an old thing, although it is now. What's this doing in here? Let's get rid of that. All right. It is like 15, 16 years old now, though. Wife complains that the dryer ain't drying, which means it's broke. And in my opinion, if it's old enough to break, it's a damned old thing. And so, let's get at her. I have a feeling my kids don't clean the lint trap enough. Let's start there. Not too full for once. I hate this part of laundry. Let's just... Yeah. All right. Well, lots of lint that's gotten past the lint trap. And I have a feeling that it's not blowing air through well enough. Also, probably doesn't help that my kids have lately put 2 laundry baskets full of laundry in a single load. That will significantly slow down your dry time. So, we're going to tear off this lint trap the best we can. Might even have to take the whole outer shell off and fill this off. We'll eventually go to the pipe up there. I know my basement's kind of gross. Most basements are. This house is 75 years old now. Cinder block foundation. I don't know. I mean, it's cracking in some spots. Sometimes it leaks. Not over here. All there is rust stain from the radiant heat. I'm hoping that's just sweat. Don't know. Hopefully it's just sweat off the pipes in the summer. It's not actively leaking. But if that breaks, another damned old thing episode. Not that I need any more ideas or things to do. Sure do wish they still made screwdrivers like this. An old Craftsman multi-bit. Just give her a turn. Okay, I'm gonna go get the shop vac and a pry bar and maybe a few other tools, because there's a lot of lint stuck down in here. All right. Well, I managed to fix one thing. Got my hat on. All right. What's what here? Every good job starts by unplugging the equipment you're working on, because I did that before I had my head inside the dryer. You saw that, right? Okay. Loud noises. All right. Couldn't find one of my actual little pry bars. So this other Craftsman screwdriver will work great. Why don't you come off? I have all the screws out. It's gotta be clips or something. There's a lot of lint down in there. I have to get this off to clean it out. I don't know what's holding it in the center here. All right then. Of course, this door flaps against the outside. Where there's possibly a screw or something that I can't see. So I don't think the screw down here don't go all the way through. Well, how did I have this apart before? Flashlight. I'm gonna go get a flashlight now, because that's how jobs go. Get some tools. Think you got the tools you need. Make it nowhere, literally nowhere, and realize you need yet another tool. And of course, my flashlights are all in the shop with the John Deere. So, yeah. All right, now that it's glowing, bought this a few weeks ago. I don't even know if there's batteries in it, so I kind of hope there is. It says 9-hour runtime. Maybe it's rechargeable. Wouldn't that be cool? Snap-on battery housing cover. Huh. Well, let's see if it's got any batteries in it. Got my leather person. I don't like calling it that. Somebody else calls it that, and I don't like it. It's a Leatherman. Skeleton Leatherman. So this was a Leatherman. It's past tense because it's a skeleton, so leather was. So leather was. I like that. Alright, let's see if Harbor Freight gives us batteries. Oh, look at that, they did. Alright, well, I got my hat back, but bon voyage, bombs away, something like that. Alright. Ow. Alright, I'm ready to go lint mining. Looks like there is some sort of screw there, but I call here there's no screw, which means it's attached on the inside. Well, I never. Huh. I wonder how, if you move just. All right. Well, hold on. Before I go as far to pull this thing out everywhere. There are some screws back here. I wonder. Hey, I found my wife's old flannel jacket. Bet she's been looking for this thing. Well, this isn't my wife's. This is my old flannel. Uh-oh. I lost the overhead light. Apparently a screwdriver is 18 million miles long, even though it's only 8 inches. Alright. In theory, these two screws will now allow me to not pull the top up. How in the world did they put this thing together? Man, that's on there solid. Is there clips? Yes, there's clips. And one of them just fell down inside the dryer. And we'll put this over here, sketchily on top of that launder basket. Of course, it's behind here, and I have a feeling there's a screw right here and a screw right here, and you have to pull the circuitry board off to get at it. Samsung. I think that's Japanese or something for make it harder than it needs to be. I think that's what that stands for. If you know what Samsung stands for, put it in the comments below. Why not? And look at that. 4 more screws that need to come out. I hope I don't have to pull the whole back off of this thing to do this. That'd be really nice. I mean, dryers are going to get dirty, even though they're only wash, dry, and clean clothes. Ooh, my food's here. All right, I'll take a break in a minute. Just take it back upstairs.
You're supposed to get Dr. Pepper, but it ain't.
That's the third time I've ordered Dr. Pepper recently and gotten Coke or Pepsi or...
I don't care, because I won't drink it if it's Sprite.
Well, I'll take the Sprite because I don't want Coke Zero. I screws back here, but I can't. Oh, we're loose. Now what's holding it on the bottom? Haha! Success! What's holding it on the bottom? A couple tabs it sits down in. This one should unplug easy enough. Is there not a clip on there you gotta press? What is going on? Oh. All right. I see lint down here. We'll clean that out in a little bit. I have no idea why this was on here. But now we got the face of this thing off. Set this over here. I'm gonna go eat since my food just came. All right, apologies in advance for how gross this is because it's not the most glamorous topic, but I wanted to show you this, guys, before I pulled it out. So over here, we have a tremendous lint ball. Get out of here. This is all stuff that made it past the trap. I'm sorry, I can't quite pull the light off. All of that. To the point where you can see right there. God darn it. Right there in the bag, you can see an impression right there. My lint trap wasn't even able to seal in here all the way. So, I'm going to get the vacuum cleaner. You know, I might just pull that blower housing off because I'd like to clean in here too. So I think I'm going to pull these screws off. Might even take this wash out. Hey, look, a guitar pick. You know, they always say they get lost in the dryer. I've never seen one lay on the bottom because it got stuck in the lint trap. Anyways, so pull this off, get it cleaned up. All right, found another possible problem. I have lint wedged for this. Oh, this motor also spins the dryer. That explains it a little more. But I have lint wedged all the way around this too. If you can't draw air through, it's dusty, dirty lint. I think I can go very far. I think I might try to pop that nut off and pull this blade off and get in there and get her sucked out good too. The cleaner it is, the longer it'll last. So I gotta go back out to the shop again and get more tools. Yay! Okay. Should vacuum out outside. Yuck. We've left this on all this time. Got the bolt down here to get off. That guy was hitting this with the vacuum cleaner and knocked all kinds of dirt off of it. Like caked on mud. And there's still a lot. So I might take this upstairs and wash it too when I'm done. As you turn this, it turns the bolt. So, take that nut off. And then, now the question is it metric or American? I honestly don't know. I'm going to say, now the question is, 9/16 fit. 14 fits because they're basically the same size. 14 fits just a touch better, which doesn't surprise me. So there's a few metric and American parts or American size bolts that kind of interchange. Got the 14 millimeter, which can oftentimes be used on a 9/16 bolt, or vice versa on that one. You got the 13 millimeter, which can be used on a 1/2 inch, but you can't use a 1/2 inch on a 13. Won't work. And then I can't remember. I think sometimes you get away with a 7/16 on a 10, but the bolt better not be very tight. my pry bar go? I don't know if I like that. Maybe we'll get, no. Well, I'll try holding it again. Uh-oh. Well, how is a guy going to keep that from spinning? Okay. I'm gonna go get my impact. I'm gonna go, hopefully it'll come out. Yeah. Get the automatic Ugga Dugga machine. Which means another trip to the shop. Alright, unfortunately I only have one of those little tiny automatic Ugga Duggas. This is all you need for go-kart racing. Which is why I bought it. Need to get a bigger one. I'm gonna hope she has enough oomph to do the job here. Nope. Knocked a bunch of dirt off it though. On there. Oh, it says right on here, loosen, fasten. It's a left-hand thread, ladies and gentlemen. No wonder I couldn't get it off by tightening it. Ooh. Look at that. Things work great when you go the right direction. Uh-oh. Can I get it out of here? Oh, no. Maybe just barely. Ooh. Ooh. Well, get out of there. You got hairs wrapped around the shaft. That's a good way to kill a motor. For all my wife's, of course. Maybe a couple of my daughters. She'd lose her hair too. Okay. Well, let's vacuum that crap out because I don't really want to put my hands on it. Now you can hear my son practicing his trumpet. He's got solo ensemble tomorrow. He's taking it fast when he will tomorrow right now. Let's just doing a quick run through to push himself so when he plays at a slower tempo, it's easier. Really sorry I didn't get a video out last Friday. Pulling out midweek, that was a bad idea. YouTube algorithm didn't want to share it with you guys, apparently. Part of that's probably because the channel's, yeah, I mean, we're still in our infancy. Only been around for, I think, 60 days at this point. So big thank you to everybody that does watch. Even videos like this that have nothing to do with the John Deere B, which is the whole reason we started the channel. Why does that one not want to come up? I don't want to be drilling rivets on this thing just to pull this shroud out to get a good vacuum line. That's all it's really after. So it'll be hard enough to line this back up to screw it back in. So let's see if I can do that. Put the wand on, the magic wand. I don't know. It's not really magic, it's just long. Huh. Alright, well now I suppose I can fiddle with that and push her back together. That's what we gotta do to get these off. Well, that's not good. I only know where two of those are now. Alright, I'm back with my, well, they're better anywhere. Especially this one. And the aluminum one. So, let's put this back together now. Oh, I'm 2 short bolts short. And of course, they're basically the 2 most important bolts are the ones that hold the door on. Where did they go? Hey, how about you screw in there? Huh. What did I do with them? These 4 up here. Yeah, what did I do with the door? Oh, man. Well, where are ya? I swore I put them up here. I can go back and watch the footage. Might just have to do that. Might just have to watch the footage to see what happened to the mystery bolts. Yep, I'm going to do that. I'm going to watch the footage back and see if I can't find where the mystery bolts went. See the moment they disappeared. Maybe I can track them down. I found it. It was sitting over here under the dryer. But I remembered. It had this orange stuff on it. Actually, one of the bolts was in there. The other one was still in the lint screen. This one was in the lint screen. Found this one. This one's a little bit shorter. No orange. Which reminds me, I had orange on one of these two. So I got to figure out. I'm going to make a wild guess. I'm thinking it might have been the top one. We'll find out. I feel like that one took longer to pull in. And I'd be wrong. Oh, wrong screw altogether. Why am I still struggling? I got battery powered bells. Yep, this one's the one with orange on it. Just the one for holding the door on, because these are just placeholders essentially. All right. Get the door back on. I did check the chimney tube. There's a tiny bit of lint. Nothing I'm worried about at this time. I'll probably swing by the home improvement store this fall and put one on. Probably could go till next summer. Probably honestly get another 3 years out of it. But because I thought about it, I probably should think about it some more in-depthly. Oh yeah, no, I can feel the heat in here. Nice and warm already. Just gonna shut it off now. All right, well, I'm gonna put that lid back on, but I don't think you need to see that. So, screwdriver, 9/16 wrench, all these Samsa duties. It's got the steam. I forgot it had the steam setting on it. But no, I take it back. I think we used it once when one of our kids were little and they got sick and they bleh, all over their. This thing, yeah, it is. Cheats. Anyways, that's how you clean the inside of your dryer out. Try to avoid fires. Get it working efficiently again. Nothing too hard. Anyone with a sense of lefty loosey, righty tighty. So I guess Zeke couldn't do it. Oh man, Zeke wouldn't be able to do it. But anybody else, as he could totally do it. He just, oh, wrong way. Might spin for 5 minutes on one bolt before he paid attention to what he's doing and realized he's going the wrong way, but he figured out. Yeah. Phillips screwdriver, pull it out, vacuum it out. So you need a vacuum, some sort of flashlight's helpful, a Phillips screwdriver, and a 9/16 wrench. And really, you probably didn't need to go as far as I did. I just wanted to because it's already in there. And the main problem was right here, underneath this setup here. That's where the main clump of lint was. It was blocking all the airflow. So there you go. Always check your pipes at the back. I said I did that while I was monkeying around looking for the bolt because I pulled the thing all the way out looking for it. And then dropped it. Well, dropped a different one. Anyways. That's it. And old things out.